Hey guys, welcome to the Creative Arena. So in this tutorial, I'm going to show you how to create a mind-blowing card review animation on scroll with GSAP on the Elementor page builder. And if you're using the Elementor free version or the Elementor Pro version, you'll be able to achieve this wonderful effect to spice up whatever project you're working on. And I'll walk you step by step on how to achieve this cool animation. Okay, so at the end of this tutorial, this is what we're going to create. Now, when you come over here, let's refresh this page. Now you can see we have the begin scroll. So now we'll start scrolling and we'll get to a point where this black gets pinned at the top. Now you can see it says meet the team. When you continue scrolling, you're going to see the team coming in one after the other in a different rotating position. And then when you get to a point, they're all visible. And now, mind you, this is another cool effect we've added whereby when you hover, you have this cool effect for the cards like this, as you can see. Okay, and then you just continue scrolling, and when you scroll back up, you see them going gradually like that, and you now have your meet the team and you continue scrolling. Now this is a very cool effect that you can use to showcase your team member. You can even use it to showcase your services and even your portfolio, depending on how you want to use it. Okay, and also it is responsive on all devices. We can check it out on tablet and see how it looks like on tablet. Now on tablet, we'll continue, we'll start scrolling. So we get, you can see that this gradually fades in like that. The mid team fades in, and then our team members start coming in one after the other like that. And then we have this, which is cool. And you continue scrolling like that. When you scroll back up, you have them going back like that. Okay, so now on mobile, it's a little bit different on mobile, because we could not have the 2x2 grid system on mobile. It won't look cool. So this is what we have on mobile. Still have the effect coming in like that, coming in like this. Okay, so without further delay, let's dive in and get started. In Elementor editing screen, I've already taken the time out to create a scroll section. As you can see, begin scroll here and then the end scroll. So we're going to add our design between these two containers here. So I'm going to click on this plus icon here. Then I'll click on this, select the flexbox container. Then I'll select this structure here. The content width, I will set to full width. Minimal height, I will change the unit to VH and give it a value of 100. I will justify content to the center, and then I will align item to the center. Then I will come over here to the style option. And for the background type, I set it to classic and give it a background color black. Go to the advanced settings, come over here to the padding, and then I'm going to set the padding to 20 pixels all round. Then I'll click on this add element. For reference purposes, I'm just going to rename this and call this our card section container. Now for the card section container, I'll click on add element and then add a heading here. And then I'll also go back, add another element and add a container. Now for this container here, I'll just call this container card content. Okay, so for the heading text here, I'll just change the heading text to meet the theme. Then I'll go to the style option. For the font typography, I'll increase the font size. I'll change the unit to viewport width and give it a value of 6 viewport width. Transform, I'll set it to capitalize. Then I'll come over here to the text color. I'll give it a color white. Okay. Then I'll come over to our card content, container content width. I'll set it to full width. And then for the minimal height, I'll set it to VH and give it a value of 100 VH. Then I'll come over here, justify content to the center, and then I'll align items to the center as well. Then come over to gaps. I'll give the gap 30 pixels all around. Then once I'm done that, the next thing I'll do here is I'll come over to add element, and then I'll add a container within this card container, card content container, and I'll call this our container here, our card. Okay, so for our card container, the width, I'll set the width to pixel 250 pixel. Let's scroll up so we can see what we're doing. 250 pixel. The height, minimal height, I'll set it to 250 pixel as well. Then I'll go over to the add elements, and then I will come over here and add an image within this our card container. Okay, so for the image, I'll go to my media library and select an image that we'll use. So I'll select this image here. Then I'll come over to the style option. For the width, I'll set the image width to pixel 250, and then the height I'll set it to 250, the same as that of the container size. Object fit I'll set it to cover, and then center like that. Okay, so now the next thing I'll do here is I'll come over here, still on this card container, I'll select the container widget. So I'll add another container within the card container. For this container here, I'll call it our overlay container. Okay, so for the overlay container, I will make sure I set the direction to column vertical, and then I set the justify connect to the center and the align item to the center as well. Then I will come over here to add element, and I'll add a heading widget within it. So for this heading text here, I will set it to Eric Johnson, and then what I'll do next is I will duplicate this. I don't have to edit it because the CSS code, I use CSS to increase the size, to set the size so that it's responsive. Okay, so over here, I'll set the HTML tag here to p tag, and then I will come over here and set it to designer. Okay, so now this is what we'll have here. Now I'll come back here to this top heading here. I'll set the color to black. Now when I do that, we'll no longer be seeing this text here, or you don't have to worry about it, because like I said earlier, the CSS code already have features that stylize our heading text properly and make it responsive also on all devices. So we do not have to do any other thing other than change the color for our text. Okay, so I'll come over here to this, go to the style option, and also set the color to black. Okay, so now we have done this. What I'll do next is I'll come over here, and then I will duplicate this card, duplicate it again, and then I'll duplicate it again. Then I'll come over to the card content container, this card content container. For the item direction, I'm going to make sure I set it to row horizontal, so we now have our card placed like this side by side, like this. So now that I've done this, what I'm going to do next is I'm going to set the responsiveness of our cards on all devices. So we'll go to the tablet, and this is what we'll have on a tablet. So still on the card content container, what I'll do here is I'll come over to where we'll have the wrap, and then I'll set it to wrap. So we'll now have it placed like this, and then make sure I set the align content to the middle. Okay, now that I've done that, we'll come over here to the mobile, and we can see it looks okay on the mobile. However, I need to come over to the individual card and set the width. Okay, so I'll come over here to this card here. You can see here the width is set to 100, and that is not what we want. So we need to change this to 250. Okay, so we're going to do that for all the cards. If you don't do this, you're going to notice that your card on mobile looks a little bit broken. Okay, so you have to do this. For some reason, Elementor tend to set it to default value on mobile and expect you to do that manually yourself. So you need to do this. Okay, so now that we've done this, what I'll do here I'll go back to the tablet. I'll come over to the card section, go to the advanced settings. Under the padding, what I'll do here is I'll unlink this, and then for the top I'll set it to 100, to the right 20 pixel, to the bottom 100, and then to the left 20 pixel. Then I'll come over to the mobile. This is very, very important. And now I'll link this to the top. I'll set it to 130 pixel, and then to the right I'll set it to 20 pixel, to the left bottom I'll set it to 100 pixel, and then to the left I'll set it to 20 pixel, like that. So we're done making our cards responsive on all devices. So what I'll do next is I'll add the various CSS classes to the containers and the widgets. Okay, so when we add our code, it's going to take effect instantly. So now I'll go to my code editor. You can see here I've taken the time out to outline the various classes we'll be using. So this one here, the card section, copy it out, come over here to where we'll have the card section, go to the advanced settings, come over to the CSS class, and I'll add this there. Come back to my code where we'll have the heading class. I'll copy this out, come over here to this text here, this heading text here. Then I'll go to the advanced settings and I'll paste it at the CSS class. Then over here for the card, we'll come over to the advanced settings and then add the class card. Now you notice we're not going to add any class to this card content. Okay, we're not going to add any card. Do not make that mistake. Okay, so now I'll do the same for all these cards. Add the card. Let me copy it out, and then I'll do the same here. And also for this last one here, Then within the card, we have the overlay section. So I'll just add this one here. Overlay, and then I'll copy this out. Come over here to this next one, the overlay container. Go over here and then add the class. This one here. Just make sure all the cards have the right classes so that our effect works perfectly when we apply our code. Okay, overlay, I'm over here and add it. So we are done adding the various classes. You can see nothing really happens because we've not added the code. Now what I'll do here is I'll come over to this add element and scroll to the bottom page and then search here for the HTML widget, and I'll drag this and drop it here. Okay, then I'll go to my code editor. Then I'll just copy out this code, which contains the CSS and the GSAP JavaScript code. I'll just copy this up, and then I'll come over here and I want to paste the code here. So now that I pasted the code, you're going to notice something. We'll come over here. You're going to see that all our cards are no longer visible. As you can see, they are no longer visible. Now, what I'll do here is we just click on the publish, and then we can preview changes to see our design. Okay, so now when we scroll down, this is what we're going to have. We're going to come over here. You see the black section get pinned at the top. And then when you continue scrolling, this mid text, you see it vanishing, and then the various cards coming in gradually in a very wonderful format, as you can see. And then when you continue scrolling, you now have all your cards. Now that your cards are in view, now if you hover on any card, you're going to have this hover effect here where you have the text and then the designation, or like that. See it coming from the top, creating that beautiful effect like that. Okay, so now I'm going to go back to our editor where I'm going to change all these images. So we're going to have varieties of team members. Okay, so in order not to make this video long, what I'll do here is I'll just pause the video and then I'll do the editing. Now in your case, you can just come over here. If you want to see what you're doing, all you just need to do, you don't need to do anything. Just come over here and select the images using the structure, using your navigator to do that. But if you want to see what you're doing, you just need to come over to the card and remove the CSS class card. Okay, and then you can do all your changes and as you want. Okay, so I'm done changing the various content for our card and making our team members vary. So I'm just going to click on the publish, and then we're going to click on preview changes to see what we'll have. Okay, so now I will scroll. I will get to this point. We can see our various team members coming in, and then we will continue scrolling. We go down, and then we will start scrolling back up. You see them going back gradually, and then you have your beat the team like that. Okay, and then when you come over here and they come in, you hover, you have this cool hover animation, as you can see. Okay, now you notice now that we have our bottom scroll bar. Okay, we have a bottom scroll bar. So to fix this, you're gonna go over here, and then we'll come over here to our card section, come over to the additional option, and then for the overflow, we're gonna set it to hidden. We're going to come over to the card content as well. Come over here to the additional option, overflow. We're going to set it to hidden. Now, if you do this, normally, when you publish this, the bottom scroll bar should disappear. But if in your situation, you find out that you still have the bottom scroll bar, like what we have here, we still have the bottom scroll bar here. Now, I'm going to show you what you should do if you have that in your own case. All you just need to do is to come back here and then go to the card section, and then come over here to the content width here and set it to 99.99%, and then click on publish. I do not know why this is happening. So now when you come over here, you can see now that we no longer have a bottom scroll bar and our effect is working perfectly. So that's pretty much it about this tutorial. If you've learned something new from this tutorial, remember to give this video a thumbs up. If you're new to our channel, remember to hit the subscribe button and the bell icon so you get notified when I drop a new video. Feel free to drop your comment wherever you're confused, and I'll do it to attend to as much as I can. But until then, see you on our next video. Bye bye.